If you're house hunting in Eugene, you're probably refreshing Zillow 10 times a day, like most buyers. I get it. Here's something most buyers don't realize though. The home you end up buying might be the one you never saw on there at all. Because the public sites don't show you everything, that's including Redfin, Trulia, Zillow, and what they do show is often already gone. Let me explain what's really happening and tell you about a buyer I just helped who almost missed out. So I had a buyer recently who was looking in a specific Eugene neighborhood and they were stuck. They'd been searching on the big sites for a while and they just couldn't find anything that worked. They were starting to think that there was nothing out there for them. So we sat down together, pulled up our computers together side by side, and I pulled a full current report of what was actually available on the market in that area. And right away, I showed them 3 homes in that exact neighborhood that they had never seen before. They weren't on the radar even at all. And then it got even better because while we were out looking, I happened to know about a home in that area that wasn't even on the market yet. An off-market home is what we call those. And that's the one that they ended up actually buying. They got a great deal on it before it even hit the public sites without even having to get into the big negotiations. That's the difference between searching on your own and having someone with the full picture. So let me break down why this happens and why you may not be seeing everything that's available. So here's the first thing you need to understand. The public sites, typically Zillow, those big ones, they changed their algorithm about 8 months ago. They are cherry picking listings right now and not showing you everything that's actually on the market. There's a lag between when a home actually hits the market and when it shows up on those sites. And sometimes they just choose not to even put them on. Some listings are office exclusives or coming soon homes that aren't even broadcasted publicly legally in Oregon. So when you're scrolling on your own, you are genuinely not seeing every single thing out there. You're not getting the full menu. You're getting whatever happened to make it onto that particular app that you happen to be looking at that moment. Sometimes it will be there one day and then not even there the next day. So you're not going crazy. The second problem is that what you do see is often out of date. This is the part that drives buyers crazy once they realize it. A home you fall in love with online might have actually already gone under contract several days, weeks, or even years ago. I literally had someone call me last week. I ran over, I was in a hurry, and seriously, it'd been sold 2 years before, and we wasted about 2 hours trying to hunt this house down. They kept swearing it was active, and it just wasn't even on there. It was just being posted again from a major site. When you're working off a public site like that, you're basically always a step behind the real-time market. And in a market where good homes move fast, being a few days behind is the difference between the home you wanted and the one that got away. You need current information, not a snapshot from last week. Now here's the part that actually changes everything, and it's what happened in that story. When you work with me, you get access to the full current picture through the tools agents use, plus something you can't get anywhere else online. My network. That off-market home my buyer got, it was never going to show up on any of those apps, ever. The only way to know about it was to be connected to someone like me who knew the seller directly. That actually happens pretty consistently. Homes that sell quickly before they ever publicly get listed, or that never even get listed at all. As a buyer searching on your own, those homes are completely invisible to you. With the right agent, they're on the table. That's not a small edge. In a tight market, that can be the whole game. So what do you actually do with all of this? Simple. Instead of relying on a public app that's incomplete and behind, you get set up on a real home search through me. I'll set you up so you're seeing accurate current listings the moment they're available in the neighborhoods and price range you actually care about, not random cherry-picked ones. And you get me watching for the off-market ones and coming soons on top of that. It's the difference between hoping you catch something at the right moment and knowing you're seeing everything in real time with someone whose job is to find you the right home. That's how my buyer went from there's nothing out there to closing on a home nobody else even knew about. So if you're searching in Eugene right now and you feel like you've seen everything and nothing's working, I promise you, you haven't seen everything, not even close. Let me get you set up on a real home search that's accurate and current. Every single realtor in Oregon puts their homes on a platform that showcases every available property. So when you go through me, it's actually showing you every single property available. It's free, it's easy, and it's completely different experience than refreshing an app and hoping. Reach out and I'll get you set up today and you can finally stop wondering what you're missing because you won't be missing anymore.